And there it is, the Storybook Castle, here at our 5th Disney Resorts. We are here at Shanghai Disneyland for our first ever visit.
So excited.
Wow, we've just got the shuttle bus from our hotel, the Novotel just down the road. If you want to see where we're stopping, a room tour and how we got here, then check out our travel vlog. But wow, look at that. Disney's largest ever castle. That is absolutely insane to see that in person. It is massive. Oh my God. And we've just been dropped off on the coach park. And here we are at Shanghai Disney Resort. Wow, this is crazy. You're joined by me, Sean Samrick, and of course Alex Crump. And this is absolutely fantastic, I think, that we're here. We're on our mission this trip to complete all of the Disney parks we needed to do. Before we came and did this trip, we had done 3 parks. We had done California, we'd done Florida, and we'd done Paris. Now, we've also added Hong Kong to the list, and today, Shanghai Disney. It is crazy. The best thing is about here is it's a lot cooler. It's not as humid. I'd say it's about 20 degrees this morning. The park hours today are 8 AM. It's actually only just gone 7 AM here. I mean, it's buzzing already. 8 AM till 8 PM. And of course, tonight we've got the massive fireworks spectacular on the Storybook Castle. Ignite the Dream. Wow. I can't believe it now. This is crazy. It's a very different style Magic Kingdom park, as I'll explain when we get down to the entrance plaza. And if you've not really seen much about this park before, you're going to be very, very surprised by the entrance, let's just say the least. Let's make our way down.
And for Amanda Thompson, who can't be here with us today, very old Disney fan.
Yeah, there's some good fountains over here. So far, first impressions, really, really good. Just one thing to watch out for, though, a little travel tip. There are ticket touts just at the bottom of the escalators before you get onto this walkway, trying to sell you either fake or cheap tickets. Never buy from a ticket tout, always buy from the park's official website, and that means you know you're 100% guaranteed entry, especially if you're traveling over here from another country and things. You know, you want to make sure you've got official entry. Look at that fountain package. We've got some traffic lights on wheels as well, look at those. Wow, look at this. So we're now on the Esplanade area where we've got the Steamboat Willie fountain. I mean, look at that, really nice. Obviously the water goes up the middle there and makes it look like it's coming out. That's really, really clever. There'll be like a hidden support beam in there. We get our first views down Mickey Avenue. No Main Street USA at this park, that is the big thing. And in fact, this whole park is very, very different to any other Magic Kingdom out there. No real traditional areas in this park other than Adventureland and Fantasyland, so it's going to be very, very interesting. Look at that.
First thing I've noticed, metal detectors.
Yes.
Very, very different.
Full security search. We're here nice and early. Like I say, it's only just gone 7:20. First impressions, very, very good. Yeah, look at this. So this is all your security area. It's going to be busy today. Bear in mind it's a Monday, it is a weekday. Steamboat Mickey. Mickey Mouse was introduced in 1928 in Walt Disney's Steamboat Willie and quickly became one of the world's most popular and beloved characters. Look at that. Wow. You can obviously tell that the landscaping at this park isn't quite up there with the other Disney parks, mainly because it's that brand new. I mean, I'm sure the little plants and stuff will be nice, but give it a few years' time, all these trees will really grow and it'll sort of block out the views that we've got of the warehouse and things. But at the end of the day, that is all themed in, which is quite nice. Right, let's make our way through and get have a closer look. I can't believe it, Alex, we've done it. This is Disney Park number 5.
Yeah.
Shanghai Disneyland.
No denying it, we are here.
It is crazy. Wow, this is so surreal. To think that literally just over a year ago, we was watching this place being built by looking on forums and seeing aerial photos of it all going in. And here we are at Shanghai Disneyland at the Shanghai Disney Resort. I'm absolutely loving the architecture already. And look at this, so normally here we'd pass under the train station and into Main Street USA. Not here, not here. We've got Mickey Avenue.
We got no rock down to.
Are you ready for this?
Mickey Avenue. Yeah, ready.
Oh my God. Oh
my God.
Look at that. Wow. Oh my God. This is very, very different, but this is different in a good different. This has got its own oriental character to it. Oh wow, look at this. Oh my god.
Everyone's running for Tron.
Well, Tron's left, so...
Oh,
yeah.
That's not good. Let's go Tron. Time is money, though.
Can't wait to come around these buildings. City Hall there. Can't wait to come and look at all these in more detail later on. Here's all the cast members. Hello.
Hello.
Morning. Hello.
Hello.
This is very, very different, but I like it.
I don't feel teary, but I do feel good.
I think this part's going to have its own different type of magic. There's a lot of details to look at.
Half-face circle here as well.
Do you know what it kind of reminds me of a little bit? Between Main Street USA and also Mickey's Toontown. Really reminds me of Toontown quite a bit, especially all these sort of instruments and things. It's not very long, it is quite a short sort of street, but obviously what's really weird here is that you've got some rides just here at the end of the street. So yeah, it's strange having the carousel on this side.
And having everything so new. I mean, Disney parks always look very well presented anyway, but everything, like the floor we're standing on is just over a year old. So many things to think about. It's incredible. And of course you can see Dumbo and the carousel. You do feel that Disney magic still when you're here.
You do, and this is the biggest Disney castle to be built to date. The Storybook Castle, home to Ignite the Dream, the big nighttime spectacular. Can't wait to see. Now this is how Tomorrowland should look at all the parks. Futuristic architecture, modern music, fountains. This is the Tomorrowland of the future. This does look very futuristic. You go into Tomorrowland now, especially at like Magic Kingdom and at Disneyland, and it looks sort of like the 80s. It's stuck in the 80s, whereas here, this is very futuristic.
1987, 2017, look at it.
This is great. And the castle's absolutely gorgeous. I would say that's probably now my favourite castle. And there it is, Tron, which is effectively a Vekoma booster bike. We've come all this way for a booster bike.
Well, I mean, booster bike.
Now this is gorgeous. This is really nice.
I have to say, Sean, we've been making this joke about this booster bike for a while, but now we're actually going to ride it, so can't wait. Can't wait.
We don't really know that much about the layout of the park. We know where the areas are, but in terms of footpaths and that sort of thing, entrances to rides, Tron Lightcycle Power Run this way. I think if Walt was still alive and he saw this, he would absolutely love it. Because this is keeping on with what he wanted, very futuristic.
I've had a very interesting fact whilst we're here, that if Walt was still alive today, he personally would be worth $4,000 billion. Wow. That's how much, if you were to put a price on his creations, his empire, that's what it costs.
Plenty of food available here, already now. We've had hot dogs, burgers and chips.
Stitching Counter and Buzz Lightyear Planet Rescue over there as well.
Wow, let's go and have a look at this. Kind of reminds me a little bit, if you're familiar from the UK, of the Eden Project in terms of its architecture. Look at this. Here we go. So we're on the front row of Tron Lightcycle Power Run. We go. just come off Tron Lightcycle Power, and as you saw there from the footage, and wow, that is a brilliant coaster. I mean, that's everything that I expected it to be. I've not come off it and been blown away and thought, wow, that's so much better than I was expected, but I've not been disappointed either. That's exactly on point. A really futuristic, brilliant attraction for this very different version of Tomorrowland. It is beautiful, and I think at night time it'll be even better, to be honest. Look how it interacts here with the building. In terms of a coaster, the launch is actually a lot more forceful than expected. And out of the booster bikes that I've done, bear in mind this is my third booster bike. I've done the original one at Toverland, and then of course I've done Velocity back home at Flamingoland. But yeah, it's definitely the strongest of the three coasters, but I don't think that was going to be a hard decision to make. But yeah, in terms of the ride, wow, it pretty much reminds me of Rock and Roller Coaster, how the fact you got the launch, this little section, and then you're into a massive warehouse where you can't even tell it's a warehouse because it's pitch black in there with all different effects going off. So you've got the audio which is on ride, fastened onto your train, and then you've also got audio effects which are triggered every time you go round through an element. So many head shoppers, so much going on. But the thing to remember is, that there is just a standard Vekoma booster bike that has been jazzed up massively by Disney, and they've done an amazing job of it. I dread to think, bear in mind booster bikes don't cost that much, but you think about the actual theming and everything like that, what Disney do, they really turn it into an experience. And that isn't just a roller coaster, it is an experience ride. I mean, you look at it from here, it is absolutely gorgeous and a really brilliant ride. I mean, there's a lot of rumours going around that it's coming to Epcot over at Walt Disney World. I really hope it does, because that is a stunning ride. What do you think?
Blown away.
Yeah.
I have to say it, I'm blown away. I've never done a Vekoma booster bike before, so for me, wonderful.
Better than expected?
Yeah, I loved it. I mean, it's very much themed more to the newer version of Tron than the old film, for those who know the film series. It's kind of good because you've got the sort of the coaster knowledge, I've got more the Disney background knowledge.
Yeah, I don't even have a clue what it was.
So, yeah, very much filmed to the newer style Tron film, but still little nods to the old one in there as well, in the queue line thing. So, absolutely incredible. Just walking through the queue line, getting on the coaster, wow, incredible.
A really good Disney attraction. So we're making our way into Adventure Isle. I'll try and get as much footage outside today as possible. However, it is absolutely chucking it down now. Luckily, we're used to the rain coming from Britain. I think they've done quite well with this area. Bear in mind, all these trees and stuff were only planted, just over a year ago. Well, this area looks stunning, so we'll make our way down. We're heading towards Pirates, and this is a very, very special version of Pirates that I can't wait to experience. Well, I must say, this is absolutely beautiful. So much detail all the way around. It's a shame that it's raining, so I can't get quite as much footage as I'd like to. Wow, look at this. Castle looks amazing from back here as well. We've got like a river area here as well. The canoes going round. Full-size pirate ship there.
Can't call it that, it's nice.
So much detail, there really is. You can tell they're not used to the rain over here though. All got the ponchos on, umbrellas up. I mean, this is gorgeous, isn't it? It's got a really nice feel to it. 20 minutes for Pirates, which isn't bad. It's had some silly queues, and I'm assuming it's in this big building just around here. Quite a few like little walkthroughs and that I've seen so far. And there's even some form of high ropes course in this version of Adventureland. Adventure Isle, wow.
And so far we see a lot of American hot dogs and burgers too.
We have, yeah. There's a lot of food that we seem to eat at these Disney parks.
Contrary to what people have said.
We're not going to struggle at all.
I think our friend is there. It's Captain Jack Sparrow.
Hey, a sparrow. Look at all of this.
We'll say hello to him later on. For now though, let's go look after this attraction, shall we?
Wow. So here it is, Pirates of the Caribbean, Battle for the Sunken Treasure. 20 minutes on standby. I'm going in this with very high expectations. So many people have told me about this ride who've been on it and said, Sean, you're going to love it, it's going to be your best dark ride. We're about to find out. So far, I'm loving the details in the queue line.
So excited.
This is the moment. Now, unlike the other Pirates of the Caribbeans, this actually features a combination of screens, theming, and some of the best animatronics I've ever seen. Including, there's one, and it looks absolutely stunning, where it's like projection maps and it just appears. Honestly, this looks stunning. It really does. Wow. So we've actually got another guest inside the park selling merchandise here. This is really strange. I mean, you would not get away with that anywhere else. She's got a rucksack full. You just saw from the shop previously as well, there's a lot of security around here, especially in the queue lines. That's because this park is quite famous for its queue jumping, which we did see a little bit of at the entrance, didn't we? Are you alright?
I can't believe it. I know he said something naughty then. I just can't believe it.
A little bit of queue jumping. But here we go, the time has come. So far it's got my favourite queue line out of any Pirates. And look at this already, the detail. Wow. Wow, look at this. I'm impressed already, I'm not on the ride yet. Look at these, the candle chandeliers. And the good thing about Disney is they build things properly. Look at this. Built to last. Pirate's life for me. Inside the station. So far, queue times have been quite accurate. That was about 20 minutes as advertised. Splits off into two just up there as well before you get to all those scenes. Look at this. All the ceiling. It really does look amazing. Of course, we've got a board just here. Really big boats on this as well. So we're about to get on.
Still prefer Smiler Station, don't you?
Look at this, the detail is amazing. So we're going to get on, I'll show you some footage from on the ride, and we will next speak to you on the other side when we've ridden on what could potentially be another world-class dark ride.
Jaw drop.
Let's go.
团员们。
笨蛋，我们就是守卫。
那我绝不会告诉他们，沉落的宝藏就在这里。
闭嘴！
宝藏不在这里，宝藏不在这里。
想要我的宝藏，就得和我决一死战！准备战！你们胆小鬼！拿回你的宝藏，有本事怎么样？准备，瞄准！
So we've just come off Pirates of the Caribbean, Battle for Sunken Treasure. Oh my God. Where do I start with that? I mean, we've had one ride on it. And to be honest, I was that immersed in the experience that I can't even talk about each individual scene and talk you through it because I can't even remember. There was that much going on, there really was. I'm not sure about Alex, but I could not even walk you back through that attraction exactly what happens. But I'll tell you about the standout things. That is the most advanced ride system out there in the world at the moment. It's a boat ride slash omnimover slash dart ride. It's crazy because the boat, I'm not sure if it's on some sort of track or if it's in a trough or some sort of cable. I'm really not too sure. But the boat, it goes forwards, it goes sideways, it can spin round, it goes backwards. Yeah, so let's talk about the scenes. A lot of people, when they heard about this having screens, were concerned and thought, here we go, this is the start of Disney cheaping out and putting in screen instead of theming. That is completely not the case with this version of Pirates. Effectively, what they've done here is put screens in the background, and then in the foreground, you've got the theming as well. And I think it works beautifully. I can't even review it that much probably. To be honest, I think I need to ride it a few more times to give you my proper full-on review. All I can tell you is it's the most advanced ride out there at the moment, it's the most beautiful ride out there at the moment, and it's the most fantastic dart ride out there at the moment. That combines everything into one. I mean, if you're a big fan of the films especially, it is all film-based and it is stunning. The animatronics in there are great. Let's talk about, so like I say, with Pirates of the Caribbean and Disney films in general, I don't really know characters and stuff that much. Obviously I know about Jack Sparrow. Don't know what the big squid octopus thing's called. What's
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones. Oh, that's Davy Jones. Oh, wow. So that big squid thing, that was crazy, wasn't it? Davy Jones, now amazing animatronic, huge, probably 12, 13 foot tall. Yeah, even made Alex look small. Amazing animatronic that was, wasn't it? And when he came round, he come round that corner, that was amazing. But the one that shined out the most, of course, Jack Sparrow, quite near the start of the ride, where it's literally projection mapping, yeah, like a hologram, and then it turns into an actual animatronic. So well done, the theming in there. I mean,
our review won't cut it.
It won't.
Honestly,
No,
listening to us talk about, we can sit here for 2 hours and talk about. Or I can sit here on the fireplace, which is not a great place to sit.
Don't burn your bum.
And talk about it. But getting out here and experiencing it really is going to do it justice.
POVs do not do that justice. They show a good representation of how it feels, but not to the feel that you get on the ride.
You know what? Genuinely, never been so immersed in my life.
No, it's a very 360 experience as well. I was looking around all the time and looking up. I was a bit concerned at first about the screens and if you'd be able to see the top of them. And unless you're really looking up like this with your neck, then you won't see the top of the screens. Of course, if you do look up like that, you will see the top and you will see the ceiling.
And you'll probably get wet.
Yeah, but if you're just facing forward, even the top of your eye line, you won't be able to see the top of the screen. And that's my problem with a lot of these screen-based rides. So as you know, I'm not a big fan of Universal because of the screen-based rides. With this, it's done very differently. Like I say, the theme is in front of it and around it, and I think there's only 2 scenes in that where it's literally just a screen in front of you. And even so, they've done it very clever that you've got the water on the ride and then the water into the screen. Big finale on there was amazing. We did actually have a temporary stoppage, not because of a breakdown or anything, it was just a stacking of the boats near the end. So you got the 2 big pirate ships, and then you got the ships out there on the screen in front of you. We came round to that reverse section before the big sort of explosion, and we did stop for about a minute. However, the soundtrack didn't stop. Bear in mind the soundtrack on this one, the only Pirates where the soundtrack is also on the boat, there's a speaker in front of you, which is quite cool, and the soundtrack did just re-loop there, which I thought was really cool. So you're actually still immersed in the experience. I don't know what it was like in the other scenes, I assume something similar, but you had the screens which still had all the ships and the battle going on, and the audio continued as well. So I thought that was a really nice touch if the ride does stop. The backwards drop was very good, wasn't it, as well?
That reiterates to me that ride that Disney are the best in the world at what they do.
They are, yeah.
No doubt. I've always thought it, but I needed something to really sort of make me go, that's it, and that for me can't be beaten.
Like, I just can't review it any more than that. It's a stunning, amazing
We're not lying about this either. We're not calling you bluff. Like, we're not selling it to be something to make you just think, oh, come here and experience it.
And I'm also not saying this because it's had so much hype and a lot of people have hyped it up, and a lot of people out there, this is their favourite ride. And it is for me too, and I can see exactly why someone would think so. That ride is absolutely stunning, and words can't describe it. More of an in-depth review I think will come at a later stage in this vlog, either from today or day 2, because right now I'm just blown away. And if you asked me to talk about a walk through the scenes on that right now, I wouldn't have a clue. I wouldn't be able to tell you. To be honest, yeah, you know, it's too much going on. Very immersive. What a ride. So whilst we're in the Pirates of the Caribbean shop, we've just found some first anniversary merch for the park. Bear in mind, it did open June last year.
We have a first anniversary mug.
Now that is nice.
Look at that.
And that is a purchase what I'll have to be made today as well, just in case that goes off sale for any reason. Look at that.
And a magnet, a stand, the big...
Wow. A lot of money is going to be spent here, viewers. But bear in mind, I will be doing a merch haul video when I get back home, showing all the merchandise I've bought from every park over here. So keep an eye out for that in the next few weeks. A merch haul video from this Asia mega trip. Money will be spent, and a lot of it. One thing I've noticed so far about the Asia parks is the queue for meet and greets nowhere near as bad at all as what you'd expect over the American parks and also Disneyland Paris. And here he is, Jack Sparrow. And this is the queue to meet Jack Sparrow. Oh. Literally. About 6 people.
It's popular.
There he is.
There we go.
Let's go meet him.
Oh. Boy there.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
There he is.
Hello,
Oh,
mate.
good to see you.
So, what brings you to Captain Jack Sparrow?
Well, we're a long way from home. England.
England?
Yeah, very long way.
London?
Well, no. North of England.
That's beautiful. Did you do this?
Not me, no.
Hey, the British crowd, that was me, that was.
You did that?
Yeah, I did that.
No photo for you.
2 things. 1, you forgot the captain. 2, did you take my hat from me?
No.
Well, then that's not me. So,
Here we are.
you're here from London. All the way to Treasure Cove. What are you looking for?
Treasure.
Treasure?
Yeah.
So something like that.
Just looking over that. And the rum, of course.
That's a very nice chest.
Well, there's multiples of them if you want one. There's some rum right here. You must not take it from me though.
I'll try not to.
Only in barrel that I have.
I do like the rum.
No. If you are looking for treasure, something similar like this. If you look around them,
Yeah.
that mountain over there has loads of treasure.
Lots of treasure.
There is a tail,
Okay.
but there's a very big crocodile.
Right.
That's over there. Yes. It's not as scary as Squid Face, but it's not like
David
Squid
Jones.
Face. Yes. Yes, David Jones, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But in there, there's treasures just like this.
Sounds good.
So, you bring me some of that treasure, and Siren's Revenge is all yours.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Cool.
Thank you very much, Jack Sparrow.
There we are, we'll have a photo.
You're a pirate, are you a sailor?
Well, I'm just not shaven, but I'm a pirate. Yeah.
Do you have a pirate name?
Pirate Crump.
Crump.
Yes.
It's an interesting name, Crump. I like it though. What about you? Do you have a pirate name?
I'm Sean.
Sean.
Yeah, Pirate Sean.
That's it.
That's it, yeah. So what are you getting
Not as
from me?
exciting, is it?
Not as exciting.
I do like it though, Sean. So, what traits do you have for pirates?
What, sorry?
What traits do you have to become a pirate?
Trace right, I don't know.
Traits. What traits?
Well, you're very tall.
Nothing.
I'm very tall.
Here's a good question. What do you see over there?
I see Storybook Castle.
Oh, you see the castle? He's got very good eyesight, so maybe we can use it for the treasure.
Possibly so.
What about you?
What can I say?
Yeah. What skills do you have? What traits? Do you know how to fight
He's
with
good
the
at
sword?
talking to the camera. That's his
That's
quality.
about all.
Oh, so he's very
Vlogging.
persuasive.
Very persuasive, yes,
Yeah.
indeed, yes. He's persuading me to come and meet you today.
Yeah.
He'd be a good first mate.
He would, first mate.
First mate,
Especially in the blue
There we are,
shorts.
first name,
Yes.
Sean.
Oh, he looks quite like the sea. That might work. So, first mate Sean.
Sounds good.
Hey, what do you
Okay,
say?
that
mate,
sounds good to me. There we are.
He has to hold on to his spot.
He has to do.
Yeah, I always hold on to that expensive equipment, this.
This is my expensive equipment.
It's a good sword, that is.
So,
Right.
that's what we'll do. First mate, right here. Encouragement for you.
Sounds good.
Do you know how to fight, both of you?
Sounds good to me.
Good.
So we've just been on one of the best rides I've ever experienced in my entire life. And we just had the best meet and greet as well. That was awesome, that was.
So good. He said to me, he said, are you from London or the North? Make your choice. I'm like,
Crazy,
the
isn't
North.
it? That must have gone on for a good couple of minutes there. Really, really immersive, and he had a lot of time for us. And Alex seems to think he was British as well. The
Yeah, it was nice.
actor playing
Yeah,
it.
well, we
so.
talked about Theresa May and everything. It was great. Yeah, spot on.
so funny it was, so funny. This park is incredible, and I can't wait to see it in a few years' time when the trees really grow and make the areas even more immersive. They've got the theme in, they've got the soundtracks, they've got the rides, but the landscaping hopefully will get even better over time. Well, I say hopefully, of course it'll get over time. I'm sure the trees grow here in Shanghai like they do everywhere else. I'd be worried if they didn't. But yeah, look at this, I mean, wow. Adventure Isle. So here it is, our first proper close-up look at the enchanted Storybook Castle, a castle that's been inspired by all the Disney princesses. And look at this, it is massive. And it already is my favourite castle. To be honest, photos don't do this castle justice, but it's got a really sort of oriental but European charm to it. It kind of reminds me of the castle at Disneyland Paris, especially with the colours going on the roof tiles. And look at this. But the best thing about this castle is, it's not just got an amazing walkthrough, it's got a ride what runs right underneath it. And that is stunning. I mean, that tops Paris in the fact that Paris has got a dragon underneath it, which is awesome. And I love the dragon over in Paris. It's better than what the others have got anyway, which is nothing. But this, wow. This is a proper walkthrough experience. Oh, the Royal Banquet Hall. And the restaurants in here. And from what I've seen from photos, oh, look at this. We've got an amazing chandelier down here to see. This is crazy. Bibbidi Bobbidi boutiques in the castle here as well. And here we go. This is what I've been waiting to see. If we look up. This castle is amazing. And all the restaurant and everything's all around there. No forced perspective in use in here. This is real. This is a real size big hall. And the best thing about this is we've got all the princesses round. So there you go. We've got Anna and Elsa there from Frozen. Tangled. Wow, look at this.
Is there anything that's yet to not blow us away on this trip?
Yeah.
Anything that's
We've seen some amazing things, we really have.
Like depress us or anything, because it's not happening at the minute.
And the best thing to do is look back to Disneyland in California, the original castle and Walt's original vision. If Walt could see this today, then I think he would be amazed with how the company has progressed. And look at this, it is stunning. I've never known a castle like it before. Well, a fake Disney castle anyway. This is amazing. This is nice. They've got like the crystal shop where they've got all little bits and glassware.
Got the grand opening things as well, just there.
A lot of money is going to be spent here. If you've got silly money, you can buy this though. So here we are inside the Stargazer Grill, located in Tomorrowland, just by Tron Lightcycle Power Run. It's very quiet in here. It's only just gone 10:30, but because the park's been open since 8 o'clock, we're quite hungry, to be honest. And we like us Brits, we like eating early, don't we? And what I've decided to do is have fish and chips. There we are. Gone for a little kids' fish and chips because I'm only a bit of a snack, really, this one. But there's burgers and all sorts available in here. Really good menu. All sorts available, and here he is. Yeah, you got a burger.
Burger, chips, bottle of water and 2 milk.
I mean, a lot of people said we were going to struggle for food, but at the moment we're really not. No, not in Hong Kong or here. We're okay for food. So I'm going to tuck in Sean's food review. That was a nice meal, that was. Works out that it was actually less than £5 for a kid's meal as well. Not too bad for a Disney park. That's just enough to put me on for a while, to be honest. I mean, I'm not really a big eater. I don't eat a lot when I'm at a theme park. So yeah, that's fine by me. I'll definitely come here again. Look at this. Let's have a little look at the map. To be honest, it's the first time I've actually looked at a proper map of this park. So let's talk a little bit about the areas that we've got. So, of course, the entrance and exit onto Mickey Avenue just here that we saw when we walked in. The Gardens of Imagination, which is basically a fantasy area which isn't part of Fantasyland, which is out the front just here. And we've got all the seated area and stage here, just in front of the enchanted Storybook Castle. Off to the left just here, you've got a gate into Disney Town, which is basically their version of like a downtown Disney style area. Come up here into Tomorrowland where we are now, of course Tron, the restaurant down the side. And there's the footpath around the back into Fantasyland, where you've got the little boat ride just there. Quite a few attractions. I've seen Peter Pan's flight round there, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Down here into Adventureland, it's actually split into two here, I didn't realise. You've got Treasure Cove, which is the bit all around the top where Pirates of the Caribbean was. Wow, that was amazing. And then you've got Adventure Isle itself, which has got the rapids just here, and also got Soaring down here as well. So there is so much to see inside this park. Hopefully we're going to have enough time to see it all, but in terms of parades, nighttime shows, stage shows, there is a lot to do here in this park. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I think what the plan is, we're going to make our way back over to Adventure Isle, make the most of the Fastpass system, try and get a Fastpass for something, then either queue up for the rapids or Soaring. So we'll see you over there. The Fastpass booth now. Very similar to what you get at the other Disney parks, this. However, you actually have like a Fastpass station called Guest Services, and that's for all the attractions that have got Fastpass in that area. So now we're in Adventure Isle, you got the option to select Soaring or the Roaring Rapids, which is quite cool. I like how it's sort of combined at one area. Lots of security about again, which is good to stop that queue jumping going on.
Do you want Soaring or Boring? Take your shit. Boring or Soaring? Try that again.
To be fair, Soaring over the world's a lot better than Soaring as it was before. So we're back down on Mickey Avenue, where I thought we'll just come and have a little look at what there is available here. The queues are very, very big today, especially down in Adventureland, so we are going to head there a little bit later on. Yeah, look at this. First anniversary mugs and shirts that we saw earlier on. Oh my God, look at that. Shanghai Disney Resort. This is amazing, isn't it? So much stuff for the anniversary. Merchandise already a big step up from what we saw.
Give it a bit of a spin.
Oh wow. Got a bit of Aladdin on in here as well. Da, 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 da. Nice gift shop. Pins. Plenty of pins here. Oh, they've got loads of attraction pins here as well, whereas at Hong Kong they didn't really have many attraction pins. Really good. Soaring over the horizons. Oh wow, yeah, really good. Merch looks really, really good here. This park already, I know we've not really seen a lot of it yet. Well, we've done a loop round on the footpath, but in terms of attractions and shows, we've hardly seen anything yet. And I'm really pleased with what we've seen. I'm very impressed at what there is at this park. It's got a very good feel to it, and it's a very different Disney feel to it that this park's got, in a good way. It's very nice how they've all got their own unique feel. Wow, gift shops are always amazing at Disney parks. Here's Lotso. Hello, I'm Lotso Hugging Bear, and I smell of strawberries. Loads of costumes up there, they're nice. Wow. Yeah, all costumes. You ain't never had a friend like me. I'm impressed with what we've got in here. We'll come back later on and make some purchases.
Want smallest mug, anyone?
Oh, that will be getting purchased.
What did Snow White say when she was waiting for photos in Max print?
Go on.
Someday my prince will come. That one?
Yeah.
Here's another one you went like, what did Rapunzel say when she was crawling through a tunnel?
Go on.
And at last I see the light. Thank you.
Oh dear. Can I just point out how really nice this viewing area is? Of course, we have got the awesome fireworks show at Ignite the Dream later on. However, you've also got a stage there as well where they do a stage show. I think that's really nice. It's not very intrusive as well on the castle. So when you stood down on Mickey Avenue and you look down, or even in the Gardens of Imagination, you look across and you just see the castle and you don't really see the stage area. I think at Walt Disney World, that's one of the problems that I don't like with the castle there. The fact that the stage is very intrusive on the front, whereas here, you can't see it unless you're actually right down here at the front, which is really good. I do like that. So it was just absolutely chucked it down. Me and Alex are soaked, aren't we? Just saying, us Brits, we're never really happy with the weather. It was absolutely roasted when we were over in Hong Kong. Now we're here and I'm not really too cold because it's still about 22, 23 degrees. I'm all right, but it's just, I'm soaked. Like, it's crazy. So we've had to make our way inside, but luckily we've managed to come into Tarzan in the Story House Theatre in Adventure Isle. This looks really, really nice venue actually. What I like about this already is you've got the stage here in the middle, all the curtains round, and it looks like even if you're sitting on the sides, you're going to get just as good a view as if you're over there. There you go, you can even hear the thunder and lightning outside. Or is it sound effects? Yeah, this is located right next to Soaring, which we're going to go on to next. But yeah, luckily we managed to get out the rain. It's just such a shame because obviously I really want to get some really nice shots of everything outside and the castle and just all the buildings and decor. But unfortunately, at the moment it's not looking too good. That wasn't even the sort of rain where I can keep the camera out and get shots. That was torrential Florida thunderstorm rain, that was.
Give us your best Tarzan muscle. Go on.
Muscle?
Your best Tarzan muscle.
That's it. That's all I've got. And now
Mine's very bad. Oh.
There you go. That's it.
I prefer George the Jungle, but it's fine.
I'll show you some highlights of the show. Tarzan. Now, I do remember seeing Tarzan when it was at Disneyland Paris. Wow, we're going back quite a few years for that one.
Nice little venue, then.
It's a really nice venue, yeah, lovely. Some good theming down there at the back. Here's some highlights of the show, but hopefully the weather will pick up today. If not, we will have a day 2 vlog tomorrow where, fingers crossed, the weather will be a little bit better.
《
just watched Tarzan. I know what you're all thinking. Oh, Sean's actually got a modern hairstyle for a change. It's all spiking up. Yeah. Shut up. Now, Tarzan, that was absolutely awesome. Again, one of the best Disney stage shows we've ever seen. What is it with these Asian parks? So far, we've seen the best Disney stage shows and some of the best stage shows I've ever seen in the world. They're amazing, aren't they?
Seen two of the best shows, two of the best dark rides in the world, and we're only 2 parks in.
It's crazy. We have seen so much. We really have. It's crazy. And yeah, that was great. So as you saw by the footage there, a few minutes of footage of that, it was basically explaining the Tarzan storyline going through it. But it was a high action show, that was. It didn't stop. There wasn't like a slow scene in it at all. It was all constant stuff going on, and lots of acrobats there as well. Me and Alex were just saying, it sort of puts our country to shame a little bit, really, back in the UK where we're from. Because, let's face it, we don't have much in terms of acrobats and talent and stuff over there. You go to our theme
We have
parks,
no talent in the UK.
We have nothing, and we don't, do we? You know, we've got not a lot at all back home when it comes to big theatrical things, and over here, they're a lot more skilled with that kind of thing, and it's fantastic because in that it was full of different acrobats. The best one there, I thought there, I'd never seen it before, was like a seesaw and them jumping on it. I mean, I've seen that act, but I've not seen what I'm about to tell you now, where I didn't manage to capture it on film because it happened quite quick. But he came onto the seesaw, the guy with stilts, and then spun and then landed back on the
Two guys
mat.
jumped onto one side of the seesaw.
Yeah.
He was still on another on stilts. The seesaw was tilted up and off he flipped.
I mean, that was the most impressive part in there for me. The whole thing, lighting was very good, and there was, anybody who liked his speakers, there was definitely subs underneath like the seating where he was, so it sounded really, really good.
A lovely
yeah,
show,
it was the best. And again, Alex had a little,
there we go. I knew you were gonna mention
tear, a little Chris Franklin Jurassic Park moment on there, didn't you? He loved me. How are you finding Shanghai Disney so far?
Well, like this morning when we were coming in, I'm going to be honest with you, I was thinking, oh gosh, this is not going to be enjoyable as well, I'm not going to enjoy it. But I've always said to Sean, and I've said to a lot of people who I know, I like to be proven wrong. There's no greater feeling in the world to me than being proven wrong about something. And walking into this park, seeing the best dark ride in the world, one of the best shows I've ever seen at a theme park.
Tron as well,
and
you know,
Tron,
Tron,
of course,
yeah.
Tron was very impressive.
And look at this, like, it's immersive, isn't it?
Yeah, and do you know what? This sounds ridiculous, but I compare it to Hong Kong Disneyland. There's a lot more restrooms, a lot more stop points, a lot more eateries.
Yeah, facilities, yeah.
Overall facilities. And I know that might not seem relevant to what Sky's talking about, but actually for some of you viewers at home, that is a great facility, and they've been really caring and understanding with everyone. And although the English isn't as good as what it was in Hong Kong, you will find English-speaking staff, so don't be put off by the thought of, you know, like when we go to Spain, for example, on a week's holiday, and you think, oh, no, everyone's going to speak English, I'll be fine. Here, don't worry about that. People do speak English.
Yeah.
It's a very good ways of getting around. And all the signs, both in Chinese and English, so it makes it really simple.
Couldn't agree more. You've summed it up there in one, you really did.
Well, I want to do a better summary than your Pirates of the Caribbean summary, so I thought I was going to try something.
God, there's more to come with that. This is a nice view. You've got a pirate ship walkthrough just here.
It's really nice.
And looking over there, you've got the castle. I mean, that looks gorgeous, doesn't it, from this angle? I can imagine there's so many different amazing views of the firework display on that castle. I mean, I'd love to watch it from here and over by Tron, and we can only watch it twice, tonight and tomorrow night. So yeah, we've got to pick where we're going to watch it from, but again, I bet this is a really nice angle to see that nighttime show.
The rest of the memories are YouTube memories.
We're having a great time. Talking about YouTube, let's talk a little bit about social media. Now, over here, you can't actually get onto a lot of social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, all that kind of stuff is actually blocked by the Chinese government. However, you can be a bit sneaky about it, and you can actually download a VPN, which is perfectly fine to do. You can get them, I'd recommend getting it before you come out here if you still do want to use your social media. I've got one person for the trip, just a VPN, what you can use on your phone, virtual private network, and basically it connects with another country's sort of server, so you'll still be able to use the social media platforms over here. It's really weird though, because Alex hasn't got one, and you can still get notifications through, if someone tags you in a post or something, but you don't actually get to see the post. It's really weird how it blocks it, but yeah, just a little hint and tip for you there. Get a VPN before you come out here, as you will be without social media, and we don't want that. It means you can't watch Theme Park Worldwide.
Nice thing. It's a nice thing.
Do you know what the scary thing is? Without social media, Theme Park Worldwide doesn't actually exist in this country. There's no vlogs, there's no Twitter, there's no Facebook, there's no Instagram. It doesn't exist. Let's go on this walkthrough. Siren's Revenge. This looks nice, little walkthrough. I wonder if this is open during the fireworks. Big Brolly. very similar to Adventure Isle actually, over in Adventureland, over in Disneyland Paris, where you can walk around the ship just there. This is quite cool. I'm assuming quite a bit of the stuff in here is interactive as well. A little book. Really quite authentic in here actually.
A bit like a travel lodge in here, isn't it?
Yeah, quite compact. So many little details, there really is. Disney's always been full of little details, but this park, with it being the newest, you can really tell, like Alex said, just about facilities. They've really planned stuff. I noticed just actually the exit to Soaring, which we'll be going on next, is right near some toilets. So obviously Soaring traditionally always gets a massive queue. So they thought by the time people come off Soaring, they want to go for a wee, aren't they? So they put the toilets right at the exit.
One of the other things we've noticed as well, the park is so clean, and so is Hong Kong, or Hong Kong Disneyland. It's just the floor is so tidy. There's no litter in it.
It's really, really clean over here.
I know Disney are very good at doing that anyway, but here it's spotless.
I think that people have got a lot of respect for their country over here, and in terms of not littering and all that kind of stuff. Here you are, viewers. Do you want a big cucumber? Oh, I can think of many things you can do with that.
Yeah. Sausage from a cucumber.
It's sausage here. Yeah. Huge. I know. Got some onions here. Look. What's that there? Oh, look at that little sausage.
Blueberry sausage.
I like this. This is really nice. The keys there. The enchanted Storybook Castle.
So I've got the keys. Have you got the secret?
Oh, hey, I've got the secret, yeah, but I'm not telling you. Oh, I thought you were an animatronic then. Yeah, I thought you were an animatronic. Rah, rah, rah. Yeah. It's the little things, isn't it? Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Just when it cuts in that one.
Spanish spices up there for my Spanish followers.
Sorry. Just found a bonus.
Oh, mate, come on.
Ready for Valhalla?
Okay.
I know it's too loud, everyone's looking at me. The pressure.
It's interactive, it's fun. Back to the upper deck.
Bang on your pop.
I think this area is absolutely stunning and probably my favourite view in the park. Looking out there to the enchanted Storybook Castle is amazing, and look at this, you've got another little ship there as well with all like treasure in the water and water guns going off. Look at the detail there on these buildings, it really is amazing. It's so much more detailed than I imagined it was going to be actually. It's always nice when something exceeds your expectations, but to be honest with Disney, the majority of the time things do. Sometimes things don't. Like Big Grizzly Mountain, if you've watched the Hong Kong vlog, I was not a huge fan of that. Apart from at night. Yeah, Sound's Revenge. What a gorgeous park, it really is. Next up then, it's time to ride Soaring over the horizon. Notice how it's actually got a G on the end here as well. It's not Soaring, it's Soaring over the horizon. Soaringa. And Volunteering was just opened over at Europa Park.
I like the film Ringo. Saw Ringo. Did you see Ringo? I saw Ringo.
Did you? Yeah. Judge Rinder.
Judge Rinder.
That's one of my favourites too. Look at this view from here. I mean, this is a lot better than the land, isn't it? It's Epcot. This looks great. Wow. Let's go and have a little look. So the first thing to notice about Soaring is the fact that it's really, really well themed. Look at this, it's like we're in some sort of temple. I mean, look at all the brickwork on the side and the details, even on the lights just there.
If you go around the globe, please.
Yeah, this is just like Indiana Jones, isn't it? Wow, this is really nice. I think that's one of the main problems with Soaring, because it doesn't actually, Soaring. Oh, this is good. Soaring, yeah.
This is just good on its own. Good.
Welcome to Go the Ride. So, like that. Put me off. I don't know what I was going to say now. Basically, I think the thing with Soaring is the fact that it's not actually got a theme, so to speak, whereas in California you're in like a big aircraft hangar, so that's quite nice. But in Florida, when you're in the land in Epcot, it's just a bit bland. I call it a shopping centre personally in there. This is quite nice theming. Yeah, it's lovely.
It's good. I love it. It's great.
Putting me off. All the ceiling in there as well, like little stars and things. So we'll see if there's any differences when we get onto the attraction.
Good.
He's an idiot.
Ow, get off me.
On to go.
Go the right.
Soaring. Go. Over the horizon. This is so different, isn't it? It's so well themed, and look at it all the little details. Bamboo roof. Here's the little video. So we'll see you when we get over the horizon.
Keep your eye on the globe, please.
Great Britain, everybody. So just come off Soaring over the horizon. Look over this. Got the end down there. They're quite cool. T-shirts. Wow, look at those. They're very, very nice. Lovely. Some brilliant merchandise here. So there we go. We just come off exactly the same show there as what can be seen on the other versions of Soaring now around the world. Oh my God, it's absolutely chuck it down again. But yeah, really, really good. Obviously at the end, you fly over Shanghai instead of either flying over Disneyland or Spaceship Earth and Epcot. But I really enjoyed that. I love some of the smells what they put inside this new version. I mean, you've got like a savannah grass smell, that's really nice, isn't it, in there? Yeah. And then there's like a tropical sort of Caribbean sort of beach sort of smell.
Obviously, it's a new resort, maybe not something I'll have later on, but for now, it's great.
Quite nice how you go over Shanghai there and you see the Bund and all the fireworks.
Spot the hidden Mickeys if you watch it.
Yeah, some hidden Mickeys in there. I'll tell you where one of them is, but there is quite a few in there. If you look at the fireworks at the end, there's a Mickey in the fireworks, and there's a couple of others that I've seen in there, so make sure you keep an eye out for those. Overall though, I'd say that's my favourite version of Soaring in terms of the experience out of the three that I've done. All the queue lines amazing, the merch, the logo, and the fact it's got that G on the end really makes a difference to me. What are you doing? Symbio.
I did miss Symbio, but no.
Look at this. If you don't know what Symbio is, check out the Vlog Promotion Park. An amazing nighttime show.
Plug.
Now, look at this. It is chucking it down, but hopefully we'll make the best of the rest of our day here at Shanghai Disneyland. Still seems strange. Yeah. It's so weird. We are here, and the park opened 16th of June last year, so it's still not even a year old. Crazy. I'll be getting plenty of 1 year anniversary merch though. Plenty of that. Back in Fantasyland then now, I just thought we'd come and have a little look inside the Village House restaurant. Pinocchio's very own restaurant here at the park. Quite a few of these across the different Disneys across the world. Thought we'd come in and have a look at the detail in here. Absolutely stunning, look at this. There's some really nice pictures up there. Really nice picture of Pinocchio. And I really like the chandeliers in here as well. They're like a candle design, very nice. Again, much like over at Hong Kong, they actually have out on display what you can order, which is quite cool.
Like a Peking duck pizza.
A what?
A Peking duck pizza.
I'll pass on the duck, thank you. Yeah, it's just all the little things like this, what they do to make it look really nice. Whoa, look at that Mickey pizza, wow. So we've come back down to Mickey Avenue to come and have a little look in Remy's Bakery. Look at this is really nice, and that's the good thing about Mickey Avenue. So many unique different buildings and things to see. We're used to the likes of Casey's Corner and the Main Street Bakery. Here there's some really nice different little touches. And like, look at this, based on Remy, I mean that's really nice. What have we
Take
got?
a tray and your little grabber set.
Oh, thank you. I get a grab.
I've got a Mickey chocolate
wow,
muffin.
yeah, we'll whack one of them in here as well, I think.
You can even have a bone off Pluto there, look.
You have a what?
You can have a bone off Pluto, look.
Pluto's bone. Wow. Now, not gonna lie, this is amazing, I love it. I was just saying this to Alex, I'm really not actually missing Main Street. I love Main Street to bits, but I'm not really missing it because this is really, really good and its own unique touch on it. Of course, I love Main Street and I love this, and I think it's great how all these Disney parks are different. Oh my God, I'm absolutely soaked. Raisin cookie and chopped chip cookies, nice. Also, a selection of sandwiches in here as well, cupcakes, all sorts of stuff.
No, you're a chocolate tart.
Remy's. Nice to have some of them themes to Remy.
Pick a camera, please. I want to show you something very special. Sean, I present the sausage roll.
Oh my God, they do sausage rolls.
His face is amazing.
Greg's the bakery. That was a really nice muffin, that was. I enjoyed that, and the chocolate chip cookie, of course. Love the bakery.
You got some balls?
Baubles. First anniversary, wow. Look at this, the big sweet shop, the big confectionery store here on Mickey Avenue. I also like how Minnie doesn't get left out. The lane, what leads just off Mickey Avenue, is called Minnie Lane. How cool is that? Because it's a small lane and it's based on Minnie, so it's a Minnie Lane. And free samples are available. You got one?
Alright, I'm good.
Okay, the samples, thank you. But free samples are available. If you do want them.
Oh, I have Stitch there, look.
Stitch. We love Stitch. Yeah.
Stitching
Stitch.
character.
We love Stitch.
French fries.
Nice confectionery store. Stitch!
Hiya, Charlotte. I miss you.
So much nice stuff here. I was very unsure about there being no Main Street USA, but gotta admit, this is quite blown me away. I really, really do like it. What we got in there? Some little sweeties. So nice. Little photo area. Some big scissors up there, look. You want some big scissors? Maybe they were the scissors what cut the ribbon when they opened the park. The golden spike used during completion of the construction of Mickey Avenue Railroad extension. It's interesting. Oh, and here's all your pin trading. What's that mug?
Vintage Shanghai Mickey. And there he is, the
Oh,
Shanghai Disney Resort on there. Very nice, metallic.
Oh, that's weird. Look at them items up there. That's some stuff from when the park actually opened up there. And there's a pin collection station around there. Let's have a little look at the pins. Yeah. Here's all your pins. We love the pins. So if you're not sure what it is, it's pin trading at all the Disney parks across the world. There wasn't that many pins available, like I say, over in Hong Kong, especially not attraction pins. I can already see quite a few here. Tron. That's a nice one. Everybody loves pins. So you've never bought them before, they're all in different categories, different colours for different prices. Wow, this is what we like.
I'll have 12.
Yeah, I'm going to be buying a lot of these. Loving all this. You've got the painless dentist just there. It's quite cool. What else we got here? A little taxi company on the side. The practical pig. The clip joint barbershop. I love it. The clip joint. This is lovely. This really has got its own charm. It is so nice.
Now we're not.
Too right after this trip. I'm really joking. Me and Alex are having a blast. We really are. Candy, Mickey Avenue Post Office. Really hope we do get to see this in the sunshine at some point though.
Okay, bye.
Off he goes. Tron mugs. Normal mugs. So many mugs. Stitch.
Shanghai Disneyland bottles.
There is so much stuff. Merchandising is massive here, and of course I'll be picking up quite a lot, especially from the first anniversary range, which is something what we can say we've been here for within the first year of this beautiful, magnificent park opening up. Amazing.
I'm going to carry the bags.
What's that?
Let me have to carry the bags.
I might carry my own bags.
I'm free! I can't get out. I'm free.
Off he goes. We've been recognised by someone in the parade.
Rapunzel's a big fan of the channel.
We think Rapunzel watches Theme Park Worldwide because she looked at us and was like, oh my god, and pointed.
Rapunzel the whole way.
Maybe this is a Rapunzel that we've seen before from another park, and she's watched the channel.
Clocked us.
She clocked us, literally.
Oh my!
So this is the Storybook Express. I'm not too sure if this is a replacement to the parade, with it absolutely throwing it down, but she knows who we are anyway. That's so funny.
That's brilliant. Is that an umbrella?
Yeah.
Can I
There we are.
Run.
Here she comes. Unfortunately, there is no Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at the moment as it is temporarily closed. We've just walked straight into the Alice in Wonderland maze. Look at this. Really nice views of the enchanted Storybook Castle.
I feel like a part of Alice in Wonderland carrying the umbrella.
This is really nice. Loads to see. Unfortunately, we can't read this. There's no translation on those.
Translations are also closed at the moment. So far, we've been really lucky on this trip. For closures, I mean...
Yeah, things have been going well. We've not really had any breakdowns or anything, have we?
Oh, you said it. You shouldn't have said it. Jinxed us.
We're not going to get the Leewood effect. We're quite lucky, I think, normally when it comes to ride closures. Oh, look at this. Now, this is very nice.
Now, when life doesn't go right, Sean, you go left.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, look at this. The soundtrack round here is really nice as well.
Oh, bit of a puddle.
Oh, bit of a puddle going on. Here we go. We've got a bit of a smiler key problem here. Come on, Disney.
Drain's trying his best.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Really nice score playing around here as well.
I believe this score from the original Alice in Wonderland Johnny Depp Tim Burton film. I'm saying. Which is a very nice score.
Fun little fact. This is lovely. Makes the castle look even bigger when you're down here. Oh, there's a little indoor section here as well. Let's have a look in there.
You're gonna love it.
Wow, this is great.
Right here, it's been a heart.
Oh my god.
Take over.
This version of the Magic Kingdom just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? Oh wow. Look at this. Right in front of the castle as well. And this is how beautiful it looks on a rainy day. I mean, imagine what it's like when the sun's shining.
It'll be a little bit dry.
Look at this. I've never seen a Disney park quite like it, and you can tell it's so fresh and everything looks so polished. This attraction is absolutely massive. Look at it. This is all the Queen of Hearts section. And it goes all the way around here as well. That's the actual hedge maze. Love a good hedge maze. Here on Theme Park Worldwide. Look at that. And Seven Dwarfs over there in the background. Shame that's temporarily closed at the moment. If we don't get on it today though, we are back here tomorrow. So make sure you check out our vlog from day number 2 here at Shanghai Disney. This is absolutely amazing. It really is a perfect park. Back in Tomorrowland then now. Wow, this is amazing. First time I've actually been down on the ground level, so to speak. We've only ever been on that top path. Look at this, brilliant down here. Just such a shame about the weather. I'm trying my best to just keep the rain off the lens. We're going on Buzz Lightyear Planet Rescue. Yes, another different name for Buzz Lightyear.
Are we going to get another amazing buzz, you reckon?
I hope so. All of these Disney parks have all got little different variations on the name for Buzz Lightyear. But this is the most recent, obviously. So I'm looking forward to getting on and seeing what it's like. I'm normally really good at this with shooting targets, but I've not actually seen any of this attraction. Have you seen any of this?
Nothing.
No, we don't really know what to expect. I assume it'll be the normal.
Same, because we're looking at doing Stitch's Great Escape afterwards.
Yeah.
Don't know anything about that, whether it's the same as what Disney World's not. We're learning, aren't we?
And then after that, we've got a fast pass for the Roaring Rapids over in Adventure Isle. I'm really enjoying this park so far. A bit of a shame about the weather, a bit of a shame about that, but apart from that, you know, we're having a really good day. Love this little area down here. You've got a stage at the back as well. Don't know if you can just see there, Baymax is there as well.
Waving, sure.
The waving, yeah, Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube, yeah. That's if they can access it. It's very, very different culture, but I'm enjoying seeing that culture.
Lovely.
First thing to notice about this is how futuristic it looks, fitting in with the whole of Tomorrowland here. Wow. It's beautiful. just come off Buzz, and that was really nice. It was about 3 minutes long, so it was actually a little bit shorter than the other versions of the ride. But it more than made up for it because obviously it had some really good theming in there and really good effects. There was all projections all around of like Buzz and Zurg and some of the other characters in there, and it was really good. Like you said, the little Zurg targets what you shoot, they were all screens and they were really cool. Same as the other ones, you could spin it round using the little spin lever, which is on the actual Omnimover vehicle. And then along with that, you've got some really good animatronics mixed in as well, so overall it was good. Like I said, it was a little bit short than the other versions, but definitely the most modern and impressive to look at, visually impressive. You look at it and you thought, wow, you know, this is really nice to see. So I enjoyed that. I give it a good 8 out of 10. Enjoyed it. Anything to add on that?
8 out of 10, I agree. Look at the first anniversary stuff again.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it? Yeah, really nice that was. Very futuristic, wasn't it? And how easy was it to shoot? Obviously, I was filming a full POV for the channel there, but
very smooth, very accurate.
If you want to see the whole ride, there will be a full POV going online very soon here on Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube. There's a snake in my boot. I'm going on this one for you, Charlotte. She might not be here, but me and Charlotte have got a joint favourite Disney character, Stitch. And we're going in the Stitch Encounter. Look at this, really nice modern planting. I was saying to Alex earlier on actually, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Epcot, how it's all very spacious. It's a really nice landscaping around, all that kind of feel, especially here in Tomorrowland. Very Epcot, very future world.
海线练习，站在中间第一排左边，穿了个灰色的衣服，背了个书包，头发短短的就完了。
So we've just come out of the Stitch Encounter, which was really good. Obviously it was in Chinese, so I only filmed a little clip there to show you what it was. But basically there's no need for them to really run an English show here, mainly because there's hardly any English speaking people that visit. I mean, we've seen a few people today, but not many at all, not compared to Hong Kong. But yeah, it was really good. I liked that, how interactive it was. You've sort of got a screen in there with someone who's acting to be Stitch. He's real, of course, don't worry. And obviously Stitch was in there and he'd interact with the audience, which is quite cool via the screen. Then there's some cameras set up there. And what he did then was sort of interact with people in the seats and take photos of them, that sort of thing, and put them on the screen. So that was quite cool. There was also like a map at the end, which I've not seen done before in the Stitch attraction in Paris, where you had to sort of all shout and direct Stitch out to safety. So that was quite cool, really enjoyed that. Even though it's absolutely chucking it down, we're back in Adventure Isle to do one of the last sort of major big attractions we need to do at this park. There's a few other ones that are, I wouldn't class as major big e-ticket rides like Peter Pan and stuff, what we do need to do. And of course we've still not done the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which is a major ride which we need to do. But in general, we've done okay today with how busy the park's actually been, especially for a Monday. But yeah, even though it's chucking it down, we're going to go on the Roaring Rapids ride. It's the actual only Rapids ride to feature in a Magic Kingdom style Disney park. So obviously you've got Carly River Rapids, which is great, over at Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World in Florida. And over in California, at Disney California Adventure, which is a brilliant park, you've got the Grizzly Rapids there, which me and Alex both love. In fact, it's our favourite rapids. So let's go outside and give this a go. Let's just say tomorrow I'm not going to be wearing shorts. It's 21 degrees now this evening, it's 5 o'clock, a few hours left of the park. But yeah, it's getting cold and this rapids could be a bad idea. Let's go and find out. So here we are on the raging river in Adventure Isle. It's absolutely chucking it down, but at least the station has got a roof so the cast members don't get too wet. Just apart from this bit just here, whereas this is where we are, so we're going to get soaked. Anyway, just a bit of a serious note. Obviously back in the UK, we had a very sad instance at Drayton Manor on the Splash Canyon Rapids ride. and obviously that rapids doesn't feature seat belts. I just wanted to have a bit of a serious moment. Of course, our thoughts are with everyone that was involved in that terrible incident at the park. I just wanted to sort of share how this rapids here does have seat belts, and the cast members do check to make sure them seat belts are fastened and secure before exiting the station. I just think that's really good and something that might get looked into in the future at theme parks back home. Who knows? But yeah, seat belts on the raging river. So off we go. The theming on this looks very nice, doesn't it? Yeah. We got some people on here. Hello. Hey. And off we go. Now this looks great. I assume there's going to be some sort of lift hill to take us up the hillside.
It's a theme park live on VPN.
Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Oh, wow, look at this. Now this, it's a bit like Carly and Grizzly mixed together. You've got like all the Grizzly Raptors. You've got like all the branches and stuff what you get on Carly. Oh, and then you got the hashtag Rotwork. You get on the Grizzly.
I can't believe that's taken off Rotwork.
I like it. It's a Planet Coaster, isn't it? Like, there we are.
That's the furthest away from home that game.
Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Oh, that's a big hill.
Do you know anything about this?
No.
Either. Like, really?
Dozen fish and chips. All I know is it's beautiful.
Detail.
We'll see you at the top of the lift.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Quite a tall rapids.
Number one, here we go.
Wow, look at the theming.
Oh, this is amazing. Oh, nice gentle. Gently ease into the water. I like this.
Quite slow so far, isn't it?
Nice. Gentle, be gentle.
It lets you appreciate the theming.
Oh.
It's definitely
Oh, no, not gentle.
a Grizzly and Carly mix. Wow!
That scream went off a bit longer than I expected.
They're having a good scream on here.
I think this guy next to me wants my job.
There we are. Oh, it's good. I think this is a new number one rapids.
Number one, yeah, definitely.
Theme is amazing.
Oh, very nice. Hey, oh.
Wow. So we've got loads of really nice atmospheric lighting. Oh,
What on earth was that?
this is lovely.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Oh, behind you. Oh. Uh-oh, here we go.
That one. Wow.
What the hell is that? Oh my God. What the hell? What the hell was that?
Wow. Now, I don't think I captured it, but there was like a massive dragon in the, like a massive animatronic dragon. This is brilliant.
Number one.
Yeah. By a long way, number one rapids.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at this.
Oh no. I want to go there, the castle, take me back. Uh-oh. Wrong way.
I can't believe that. That was very rough and intense, wasn't it there?
I just saw a big dragon over my head. I was like, what?
How good was that animatronic? I'm going to have to try and get some footage of that next time we go on. Probably tomorrow for the in day 2.
Incredible.
Okay, so we've got a big drop now.
That's a huge drop. Big
drop.
Oh, I'm on the back. Oh, no. I don't want to be in the back. Come on.
Oh,
let's go.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
KFC.
Oh,
That was not as bad as I expected.
quite nice. Oh. Oh, wow.
And here we have some misters, some geysers. Nice red plant in there as well. Very, very nice.
Incredible.
That's a world-class rapids. Look at that. Adventure Isle. A brilliant rapids. Really, really good. Yeah, that's my top rapids. I mean, I love Grizzly as well.
Oh yeah.
But this is, yeah, this is beating that. We've said that a lot on this trip, but wow. Really, really enjoyed that.
Number one.
Yeah, really good. Get yourselves out to Asia, guys. Hope you're all enjoying the vlogs from the Asia Mega Trip 2017 so far. Wow, look at that. Just as impressive off-ride as it is on-ride. What a fantastic ride that is, the Roaring Rapids in Adventure Isles at Shanghai Disney. Sound effects coming from up there like a dragon inside. That was stunning, wasn't it?
Incredible.
Like that dragon what was in there, I was like...
The dragon terrified
But you were just like,
me.
turn round, because I was backwards at that point, and there it was.
And it's just over our heads like...
I can't believe it. I mean, that's the best thing really about not watching videos before rides, because you get to see it firsthand.
And you know what? It's throwing it down with rain here in Shanghai, which it feels weird saying. Not Alton Towers, not Drayton Manor, Shanghai, we're here. And we've just been on the best rapids in the world.
Look at that. I really, really enjoyed that. The theme in the detail. What a fantastic ride. Just talk a little bit about the zip wire you can see just up there as well. It is closed today due to the weather conditions, but it does look fantastic. It runs all the way around the top there, up on the hillside, and hopefully that'll be on tomorrow so we can get on there and take the GoPro up for you guys. Really, really good. 12 out of 10.
13 out of 10.
So we've just had 2 more rides on Pirates of the Caribbean, and wow, it was absolutely stunning. We even went on the front row and it was really, really good getting to see everything a little bit closer up and in a bit more detail. And it's a track, it looks like down there. It's like a single rail, like monorail style track, and I assume it's like on some sort of system where you can just turn round on that track. Very, very interesting how that works, but it was amazing. But look at this, Shanghai Disneyland for the first time in the dark. We actually saw this when we were flying in last night into Shanghai Pudong, which is the airport. Pudong. But yeah, look at that. The lighting's amazing. One thing I have just noticed as well is quite a few of the lights around here, the actual lights in the area, have got like coloured bulbs in, so I assume they can change and maybe even interact with the show. I'm not sure if they do at the moment, but with this nighttime show, it's an hour till it starts and there's people waiting already. But to be honest, with this, I don't think it really matters where you stand. Yes, you want to be quite central, but bear in mind you've got all this viewing area here, plus all that. You can even stand right on Mickey Avenue, right at the back, and see it just as good. The projections are going to be really clear, and they're also going to be really high up, so don't need to worry too much about getting here early. So we're going to have a little look up into Tomorrowland to see Tron with all the lights on, and I'll show you a few more shots of the park.
I've never been so close to you.
I know, yeah.
I'm really close.
Yeah. The weather's been all...
Tron has just illuminated.
Oh, wow.
Just
That's that
illuminated.
over. Yeah, the weather hasn't spoiled it for us today. It's been a really, really good day. And hopefully tomorrow it might be a little bit drier, but looking on the old iPhone, other brands are available. It does seem that we're going to have another wet day here tomorrow, which is a shame, but we've got on lots today, and to be honest, the park's really filtered out. I don't blame people. I will not be wearing t-shirt and shorts tomorrow. I'll be wrapped up a little bit more tomorrow.
Can I just say as well, the cast members today have been absolutely brilliant. Like everywhere we've been, everyone we've spoken to. I was holding the umbrella, sorry, trying not to let it blow away. The cast members, everyone we've spoken to have been absolutely amazing, haven't they? Everyone's been so friendly and kind and caring. Everyone's listened, even though most of them don't even speak English.
It's been lovely. I'll tell you a little bit later on about what we originally thought about this park and things what we've heard online, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on when we're in a dry location.
Why do you have to hold the camera so far away from you?
Let's go over to Tron. Tron, everyone.
Walking
Tron,
sideways.
Tron.
Tron.
I'm so
Tron.
wet.
Not with a G on the end.
Look at this, all the LED lighting all the way around. This looks absolutely gorgeous. And there she is. Tron Lightcycle Power Up. Wow. And the good thing is, when they built this last year, they built it all undercover.
Thank God for that.
There we are. So once you get down here, you're pretty much covered up. Very, very clever. So we've just done a nighttime ride on Tron Lightcycle Power Run. Wow. It's a nighttime coaster, definitely, it really is. And just look at it behind me. What a stunning ride that really is, and definitely a nighttime one. I really enjoyed it in the daytime, but at nighttime, that is the time to ride that. And that is the time to see this park, because look at all the fountains. It really is amazing. I've also just done a little live video there as well. And if you do want to see live videos, live updates and more, head over to our Facebook page and like us just there. Follow us on Twitter at ThemeParkWW, and we're also on Instagram as well, where I've started quite recently getting into these Instagram stories. We're getting all high tech. So if you want to see updates, what you won't see here on YouTube, then go over to our 3 other social media channels. We're going to make our way now to the castle.
Oh look!
To see Ignite the Dream.
Mary Poppins! Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, Ignite the Dream, I can't wait to see this. I have watched it on YouTube before, I know what to expect. We've got projections, we've got lasers, we've got lights, we've got fireworks, we've got lots of other pyro, and of course all mixed in with those Disney classic movies and characters that we all know. I can't wait to see this show. So here we go, I'm going to show you some highlights now. It's coming up in, what, half an hour's time, not long to go at all until this epic nighttime spectacular. With this one, with the castle being so big, like I say, you don't have to worry about getting there too early for this one, because no matter where you stand, as long as you can see the Storybook Castle, which is pretty much at the moment everywhere in the park, then you're going to be fine. I said this to Alex, but I can't wait for this park, for the landscape to be even better. I think I mentioned it earlier on, but as all these trees grow, then obviously that is going to change. You're not going to be able to see Ignite the Dream or whatever show it may be then, if it has changed, from different locations. It's just for now, because the castle is so visible, you can see it from everywhere. As soon as trees start growing too big, then you might not. However, I'm sure a lot of the trees around here, they'll probably keep quite low anyway. At the end of the day, Disney is a very controlled environment. Every little thing is controlled in this park, and all their other parks around the world. So if they think a tree's too big, by all means, the next day, it'll either be chopped down or removed. So
take the chance, get out here whilst you can.
Yeah, come and see it.
Beat nature to it.
Look at this. Right, here we go. I'm going to get into position. I'll show you some shots over the next few minutes of Ignite the Dream, the nighttime show here at Shanghai Disneyland. What a day. Enjoy the show, guys. just watched Ignite the Dream here at Shanghai Disneyland, and I must say it's got to be one of the most impressive shows I've ever seen. These nighttime spectaculars at the Disney parks are all absolutely fantastic. Obviously this one here inspired Disney Illuminations, the new one for this year for the 25th at Disneyland Paris. It inspired Happily Ever After, the brand new nighttime show at the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. And it really is amazing to see how this projection mapping technology has just gone crazy. I mean, it all started really back when Disney Dreams started at Disneyland Paris, which still remains my favourite ever castle projection show. That doesn't top it, but of course all of these are absolutely brilliant, and to be honest they are all very similar in terms of effects and of course all going through the Disney films. What I like about this show is that it follows a storyline still, a very brief storyline of Mickey sort of finding this chest, opening it and everything coming out and going crazy really, which is really good, and then it all comes together with a brilliant finale at the end, which is definitely the highlight of the show. There's Frozen in there. Of course there's Frozen in there. There's Star Wars in there, which I don't really like, if I'm being honest. Don't like that scene. There's Pirates of the Caribbean in there, which I think works great with all the fire effects. The reason I'm not a big fan of Star Wars in there is mainly because I just think you're standing in front of this massive magical castle and Star Wars just really doesn't fit. Seeing the Millennium Falcon flying across, no, it's just not quite right for me, but yeah, overall it's a very, very good show. The positioning of the fireworks is something I want to talk about now, and that's why I brought you to this location. So if we stand right here, normally with a nighttime fireworks show, especially on a castle of that size, you'd need to be stood way back here for it to actually make any sense, so to speak, because you would not be able to see the fireworks. With this show, even if you were standing right at the front, you would still see all the fireworks, because the launch areas are right at each side, so it doesn't actually make too much of a difference at all where you are when watching this show. If you stand too close, the castle is not going to block your view of the fireworks. But yeah, I did really enjoy it. Like I say, all of these, they just keep getting better and better, don't they really? They're all really, really good shows and very enjoyable. What did you think, Alex?
Loved it, I loved it. I mean, to say that, I have to say this, July 17th, 1955, more than 40 years since before me and you were born, Sean, and to June 16th, 2016 is when this place opened. Look at how companies grow, look how parts have changed, look at the times, everything, and that show was homage to that. It was great, really loved it.
It was brilliant, wasn't it? Really, really enjoyable, and a fantastic nighttime show here at the park. Look at this view, wow. I mean, I was worried about there not being a Main Street USA at this park, and how I've been proven wrong. I mean, look at this, it's absolutely gorgeous. Mickey Avenue has really got its own charm, and it's nice to see they've got all the little lights on there everywhere. These trees here have as well, and of course that view of the fantastic enchanted Storybook Castle. Look at that, we've had a gorgeous day. It's been brilliant, hasn't it? What have been the highlights for you of this park, what we've seen today? Pirates, yeah, that was brilliant. The Battle of some good treasure. Tarzan, yeah. Tron Lightcycle coaster was brilliant.
And the show.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Roaring Rapids.
Of course, yeah.
The Roaring Rapids.
Mr. Lee was special there.
Yeah, we've seen so much here today at this park, and it really has exceeded expectations. I've not missed Main Street, I've not missed Frontierland. That doesn't mean that I don't love them areas, of course I do, but this park's got its own charm, its own character, and most importantly, it's still got that Disney magic. And in fact, I would say this park has actually got more magic than quite a lot of the other Disney parks that I've been to. It's got its very own special case of magic, so to speak, and Mickey Avenue's got so much detail. This park's got so much detail. Fantasyland's amazing, Ignite the Dream was brilliant. Obviously we've not seen the parade today. I'm not too sure what that's like or what it's called, but we'll soon find out tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will be a bit better. I don't think it's going to be, but we'll try and stay positive and hope that it will. But yeah, it's been great, hasn't it? Anything else you want to share from your day at Shanghai Disney?
Loved it, been great, really good fun.
A lot better than expected, and it really is one of the most gorgeous theme parks in the world. I've got a new favourite castle, I've got a new favourite dark ride, and I've got a brand new favourite rapids as well. So 3 things today, what's fantastic. And it's got to be a top 10 park for me out there in the world. It's very nice.
Centre of the earth at Tokyo Disney Sea. Come get Pirates,
yeah.
Come on, give me a battle, let's see who wins.
Pirates is just crazy, isn't it? It really is, and look at this, it really is. gorgeous. I mean,
It's a mega trip as well. This is not just a one-time thing, is it? This is a multitude of different places we're visiting.
yeah, if you've only just tuned into this vlog on its own and don't know about the channel and the trip we're doing, it's an Asia mega trip where we're doing so many parks, and look, we're on our second Disney out of 3 what we're doing on this trip, meaning soon we'll have done all 6 Disney resorts, because at the end of the week we're making our way over to Japan for another brand new country and another brand new Disney park. Look at this. The train station building without a track at the moment. Shanghai Disneyland. Wow. Words don't describe this amazing park. However, the best thing is, we're back in here tomorrow
Hey!
from 8 till 8, so join us for another vlog here on Theme Park Worldwide for day 2 of our visit here, our first time at Shanghai Disney Resort. That's been the one and only Milkman, Alex.
Reading the sights, the sounds, the smells, just on Soaring.
There he is.
Soaring.
So see you later, Crying Crump everybody. Thank you for watching Theme Park Worldwide. That's been Crying Crump. This has been me, Sean Sandbrook, and that means it's time to cue those credits. Bye guys, from Shanghai Disney. See you tomorrow.